So, we're taking the Shooter's Ridge 30 round double stack magazine for the Ruger 1022. We're going to go see how the loading processes go with it and see how it loads. For a non-biased review, I'm going to go ahead and load this by hand and not use my magazine reloader. This is generally why I run a magazine loader, because it is kind of on the tedious side. So far, so good. Everything's loading the way it should so far. Okay, we have 30 rounds in. As you can see, everything seems to load just fine the way it is. So, that being said, let's put some downrange and see what we can do. Again, Ruger 1022, Shooter's Ridge, 30 round double stack magazine. So far, it's been a good concept. We'll see and put it into motion to see if it's an actual viable magazine. Let's put some downrange and see what we can do. I already have an issue. Hoorah. And if you're not familiar, this is my good friend Corey. He's my other tester on this particular product. Put some downrange and see what we can do. Woo, malfunction. Malfunction.
2 in a row. This is nice. This is awesome.
So far, all kinds of problems. Corey has... Welcome back to LockNReload. So, I'm going to bring you another Ruger 1022 magazine. This is the Shooter's Ridge 30 round double stack polymer feedlet Ruger 1022 22 long rifle magazine. As you saw in the video, we didn't get a lot of, as you can tell, this thing is not very dirty. It's not as dirty as the 25 round single stack steel feed lip or the polymer. You know, there's a good reason behind that. If you noticed in the footage, we didn't get a whole lot of shooting time with this. We spent more time with problems with feeding, loading the magazine. This is one of those magazines that it does fit in my Shooter's Ridge magazine loader. But because of the design of the magazine, it binds. I have to physically load this one by hand, which, whatever. If you don't have a mag loader, it's not the end of the world. But even loading it by hand, I was having some issues loading it. Now, not to mention, loading it was an issue. You know, it fits up into the gun the way it should, but we had so many malfunctions with this magazine, it was not even funny. Again, I don't enjoy bringing bad product reviews. It's not my favorite thing to do. I try to be unbiased. With this magazine, we did have 2 to test, and we had the same results. Maybe it was the fact that it was a polymer feed lip and not a steel head or a steel feed lip, but I don't think that would have mattered, honestly. I'm very, very disconcerted about this particular magazine. I don't have a whole lot of good things to say about this one, just because generally I like to do a lot of shooting with a product or a lot of testing before I go ahead and, you know, bring a review to you guys. But honestly, with the results and the performance out in the field with this, I was very displeased. This is a $20 to $25 magazine. This magazine is a great concept. I like the fact that it is, you know, compact. It is smaller than the 25 round single stack because it is a 30 round double stack. I like the way that, you know, it fits a lot. It fits in your pocket very easily. The fact that it's compact. It does clean the same way as any other Shooter's Ridge magazine. And with these Shooter's Ridge magazines, they fit nicely in pockets, you know, tactical gear if you run them. That is a perk to it. I just like the small compact design. I like to be able to, you know, have 30 rounds of ammunition in a small little package. So again, with the Shooter's Ridge double stack 30 round magazine for the 10-22 and 22 long rifle, this is a great concept. Unfortunately, this concept should not have left paper. But these are just my thoughts. And it's not just one magazine, 2 magazines did the same thing. To the point where, in the shooting footage, we actually had a cartridge that was lodged in the actual, in the actual roll spring on the inside here. That's terrible. That is absolutely asinine. But it is what it is. I mean, this is why I bring reviews to you guys. Granted, yeah, I spend a little bit of money for, you know, trying to get a good product review out, or, you know, finding the products that aren't so good. And this is one of those products that isn't so good. And it disappoints me because Shooter's Ridge does make great different other products. You know, they make barrels, they make stocks, they make magazines, among other things, magazine loaders. So I don't condemn the company because they do make good products. I just condemn this magazine. Not because of one, 2. I know in my last couple of magazine reviews for the 10-22, I didn't necessarily have 2 of them. But when you spend, you know, anywhere from $16 to $20 on a magazine, you expect it to somewhat run. I mean, if you're spending, you know, $8, $10, yeah, maybe. But these things are not cheap. But that being said, these are just my thoughts and my experience with the Shooter's Ridge 30 round double stack polymer feed lip 22 long rifle Ruger 10-22 magazine. So take it for what it's worth. This is LockNReload. Catch you later. See this? This is Corey's Shooter's Ridge 30 round double stack Ruger 10-22 magazine. Now if you can see that, there is a cartridge lodged in with the actual spring. That's not good. So far, we are deeming this magazine very unreliable.
said I've got Napoleon complex. I don't know why, but I think she's right.